Dear children, Session 2 of Chapter 6 is the continuation of control structures in Python. In Session 1, you learnt about control structures and its classification. Control structures are classified into three: sequential, alternative, and iterative. In Python, the alternative statement is if statement. There are three forms of if statement: simple if else, and if else, which I have discussed in Session 1. In this session, we will see about iterative control structures. Iterative means looping. What is a loop? A loop allows us to execute a set of statements many times. In Python, there are only two types of loops: while loop and for loop. Both these loops are entry-controlled loops, which means the condition is tested at the beginning of the loop. Now we will see demo of while loop in the Python IDLE. We will see while loop. The syntax of while loop is while condition : statement block. Now I will write a program to print numbers 1 to 10 using while loop. I is equal to 1. I have taken I as the counter variable and initialized it to 1. While I less than or equal to 10. I less than or equal to 10 is the condition. After the condition plays a colon, and when you press enter, you will note that the cursor is automatically indented. Here I will give the print statement, print I. Then increment or update the counter variable. So here I give I is equal to I plus 1. Save and run. You can see the output, numbers 1 to 10. So here there are three parts in this while loop. I is equal to 1. It is the initialization of the counter variable. I less than or equal to 10 is the condition. I is equal to I plus 1 is the updation. So here you can write this step I is equal to I plus 1 even by using the shorthand assignment operator plus equal to. So I plus equal to 1. This is also correct. Okay. But can you use I plus plus as we do in C++? So C++ has the unary operators increment and decrement, plus plus minus minus. Okay. So this leads to a syntax error, which means Python does not support plus plus and minus minus operators. So you have to use either plus equal to or I is equal to I plus 1. Next, what will happen if I remove the updation step? So let me place a hash here and make it into a comment statement. Comment statements are not executable. Okay, let me save and run. You will note that the while loop has gone into an infinite loop. Now we have to terminate the program, execution of the program. Okay, so you can see that the updation step is really important. So why this loop went into an infinite loop? Because this condition was always true. I is equal to 1. 1 is less than or equal to 10. It's true. So when the condition is always true, the loop will never come to an end. So you have to give the updation step properly in the right place. Then another thing is, you can also have a horizontal output. So print I, comma, end is equal to, if I give a space within quotes, now you can see the output. The output is in one line. So this is done when someone wants to save space. Even you can put a comma instead of space so that the numbers are separated by comma in the output. Next, we can also have a else part attached to the while loop. As we have if else, we can have while else. But this else part is only optional. So we will see what happens if when I attach a else part, else colon, print, you can give any message here or some other calculation. So here I am giving the message end of loop. Okay, let me save and run. So you can see both outputs, the numbers as well as end of loop. So when will the else part execute? When the condition becomes false. When the condition I less than or equal to 10 becomes false, this else part will execute. When will the condition become false? When the value of I is greater than 10. Okay. So you can also have this end of loop message printed in the next line by inserting a new line here, \n. And then here also I will give as previously one space. Now let me save and run. So you can see the numbers are printed in one line and the message in the else part is printed in the next line. So this is a simple example of printing numbers 1 to 10 using while loop. So while loop syntax is while condition colon statement block 1, else colon statement block 2. Here the else part is optional. Before learning for loop, you have to know about an important and frequently used function called the range function. Range function is used to generate a series of values. Its syntax is range start comma stop comma step. So range function has three parameters: start, stop, step. Start and step are optional. Let us see some examples. Range 1, 6, 1. Here 1 is the start value, 6 is the stop value, and 1 is the step value. Step means increment. So this range function generates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the stop value. It is 6. But this range function has generated only up to 5. The reason is range function generates value starting from start till stop minus 1. We will see another example. Range 2, 11, 2. So here 2 is the start value, 11 is the stop value, and 2 is the step value. So this range function generates values 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Why it is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? Because the step value is 2. So starting from 2, increment by 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Look at the stop value, it is 11. So this function stops till stop minus 1, 10. Look at another example, range 5. So here there is only one value, one parameter, which is the stop value, because start and step are optional. So you can omit start and step. So this function will generate value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when the start value is omitted, by default, range function takes 0 as the start value. And since the stop value is 5, the range function has stopped till stop minus 1, till 4. Okay, look at another example, range 1, 6. Here 1 is the start value and 6 is the stop value, and the step value is omitted because it is optional. When step value is omitted, by default 1 is taken as the step value. The increment is by 1. So this function generates values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here the stop value is 6. So here the range function has stopped till stop minus 1, that is 5. Now to generate numbers in reverse order. Suppose you want to generate values 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is in reverse order. So to write the range function, you have to fill the start, stop and step values. So look at the series. It is starting with a value 5. So in the place of start, we can place 5. Next we will see the step value. Since the series is in descending order, decreasing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then means the step must be negative, decrement. So here the values are decreasing by 1, so you have to take the step value as minus 1. And now what will be the stop value? The series ends with 1. So in the range function, you have to give 0 as the stop value. So hope it is clear to you. So you should be very careful when you are writing a range function for reverse counting. Next we have to see the for loop, which I will discuss in the next session. Thank you.